68% of guys in their 20s today are not dating a woman, not intending to date a woman, have no actual interest in a relationship with a female, and are making no movement toward marriage whatsoever.
You know, I think the bigger problem that we have to ask is, why would they? You're talking about how 68% of men in their 20s don't want anything to do with a woman. Why? I said in my other video, look, if you don't believe me, that the people that I felt really bad for were the young girls, the little girls, that when they became of marrying and family age, weren't going to get a commitment. They weren't going to have men pursuing them. I talked about this in my other video a couple of weeks ago. Because those young men watched their fathers, their uncles, their older brothers, their grandfathers getting destroyed by this broken system that we have that rewards women for breaking the nuclear family. 60% of American marriages end in divorce, with 80% of those being filed by the woman. 90% if that woman is college educated. Marriage in America is the only contract on earth where one party gets rewarded for breaking the contract. And men have been getting broken because of that for so long now that you've got these young men completely checking out. They're saying, I ain't doing this no more. There ain't no reason to. Name me one thing in contemporary America that incentivizes a man in his 20s to get married. I'll wait. Why? So he can spend all of his 20s working his ass off, increasing his net worth, increasing his value, increasing his fame or notoriety or any of the other qualities that women look for? Why? So he can marry her? So she can nag him to death? So she can constantly tell him he's not good enough? And then she can inevitably, statistically, almost a guaranteed divorce him? Take half of his money that for the most part she wasn't there to earn? While he was freaking nose to the grind for all of those years?
Except in my case, my ex-wife, Julie Trembley from Bloomington, Illinois, didn't just get half. She got everything. Every single cent. She completely annihilated me financially. This spreadsheet represents every single cent that she stole from me and was unjustly enriched with from the very moment that she said that she was walking out on the marriage all the way up until 2019. Over $400,000. Every single cent that I had worked my tail off for my entire life, she pocketed. This is what you get when you go to family court, and this is the result of 20 years of sacrifice that you give to a vindictive, abusive, narcissistic ex who is dead set on weaponizing your children and stealing everything from you. This is what you get.
And then she can weaponize his kids and take those from him too? And yet you've got women on here, and even men in this case, saying men are an endangered species now. Men are not getting married anymore. Ask yourselves why. Why aren't they getting married anymore? I don't blame them. It's a losing deal for them across the board. I would be more shocked to hear if 68% of men in their 20s in this society were still pursuing women. I've said this. I've said it over and over and over again. Women caused this. Bitter ex-baby mamas have been weaponizing this system for 40 to 50 years now, and now karma's coming to collect, and you don't like it because you're about to be held accountable. We know you don't like that, but now your daughters have no choice, because this is the life that they're condemned to.
This is exactly what he's talking about. This is what you get after 20 years of being married to a vindictive, malicious, narcissistic ex-wife named Julie Trembley of Bloomington, Illinois. You get weaponizing the children by using the family court to tell lies and false accusations to judges and police so that you can sever all contact between a father and his children. This was all done by Julie Trembley of Bloomington, Illinois, to take everything that I had, all of my money, my children, my job, everything. And this is exactly what you can look forward to when you go into a marriage with a vindictive ex who's going to use family court to get the upper hand, weaponize the children, and steal everything you have. My ex-wife, Julie Trembley, plotted to kidnap this daughter that you see pictured here. She was 5 years old at the time when my ex was walking out on me while she was having an affair and cheating on me. She wanted to take my daughters, including this, my youngest, Jenna, to live with a man that she knew was a child molester, a man that she knew was molesting his stepdaughters. So as an unfit mother, she was still able to lie to the court and to talk all types of trash about me, to falsely accuse me, to get full custody of my 3 daughters while she was plotting to kidnap them. This is the system that's called family court, and this is how your life can be destroyed just by the simple lies and false allegations from a vindictive, abusive ex.